everybody. Let's go ahead and jump right into this reading, y'all. Let us see what the messages are the Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Messages, Spirit. Oh, for feminine. Ooh, I hide my true desires for you. I hope the future will bring us together. Okay. I hide my true desires for you. I hope the future will bring us together. I am secretly obsessed with you. Please forgive me. I know I messed up. All right. So yeah, you're on this person's mind heavy all the time. All right. This person has desires for you, but they make it seem like they don't. Okay. They want you, but maybe they're playing it as if everything is fine. They're playing super cool right now, child. More like they about to lose they cool. Okay. Please give me a second chance. Yeah, this person is missing you, yearning for you, desiring you. Okay, I'm learning a spiritual lesson. Maybe how not to play with divine feminine. Okay, play with fire, honey, you shall get burned. It says maybe we are better off separated. Yeah, this person gets in their fields because you don't get wrapped up in their games that they like to play here. Okay, a person feels for you, but they want to make it seem like they don't. Okay, yeah. Card super crunchy. You know what that tells me? That's how they're feeling. A little crunchy. Okay, Seven of Swords. Their games, their lies, their manipulation, all that does not work. Four of Cups. Okay, this person feels completely dismissed. All right, Five of Pentacles. Completely pushed to the side, iced out. Okay. That's why it says, please give me a second chance. It's like the more you put into you, the more obsessed with you this person becomes. The least attention they've ever gotten from a person is what I'm hearing. Okay, so that tells me that they're used to doing whatever and people chase them. Whew. We have the Queen of Wands. All right, Queen of Wands, Page of Cups. Very drawn to you, very attracted to you. You're very attractive, but this person feels like you're rejecting them. Again, karmic energy here with this Devil and then the Eight of Wands. So even if this person wanted to progress with you, what difference would it make if they're like in shackles and chains here with this Devil energy? Okay. Five of Wands. There's some sort of conflict. All right. This person could be in a karmic contract that prevents them from coming towards you anyway, even if they wanted to. It says, I'm learning a spiritual lesson. Well, they still haven't learned it, looks like. Okay. We have the Hanged Man here. Still haven't learned their lesson. Four of Swords. Ten of Wands. They're definitely stressed out here. Burdened, overwhelmed. Okay, because they feel like the two of you should be together. Very interesting. Seven of Wands. Some of you waited. Excuse me. Some of you waited. Some of you gave this person like a grace period before you just moved on with your life. You gave them a grace period. You wanted to see how they were going to handle things, how they were going to move, you know. And based on the decisions this person made, you decided to keep it pushing. All right. But the Queen of Wands is very attractive, very magnetic. Everybody loves to be around her. Okay. You're somebody who's extremely creative. You make ways out of no way. Okay. You get things done. Your willpower out of this world. Another thing that really attracts them, but also leaves them feeling very confused. Because, again, it's something they're not used to. Because of how attractive they are, how magnetic they are, they're used to everybody falling at their feet. All right. Wanting to do the most for them. Bend over backwards, stuff like that. You're not doing it. Okay. This person may have Sagittarius or Scorpio placement somewhere on your chart as well. Some of you may have Pisces on your chart somewhere. Okay. You're very intuitive. This person is very determined. They're not giving up. You see straight through all the stuff that they're doing. This person fantasizes about you all the time. Lovers, it's your divine counterpart. Okay, it's your divine counterpart. So they fantasize about you all the time. All right, this person thinks about you all the time here. With this Wheel of Fortune, they feel like this is destined. It's meant to be. They want to move things forward. Okay, they want to overcome the obstacles and challenges. But if the first obstacle and challenge is that they've been deceitful or they've tried to manipulate you in any way, obviously, this is why you're at a standstill or why you're at a distance from them and why things are at a standstill. Okay, so they're heartbroken. They're in their feels, but they did it. So it's like, I messed this up because I didn't tell you how I felt about you. So you assumed that I didn't, or even though you intuitively knew I did, you wanted to see the action, didn't get it. because of the devil energy. So you decided to move on. Now I'm going to be upset with you because even though I'm learning my spiritual lesson, I'm still not acting like I know better. Because the King of Wands is all about action, as is the Queen of Wands. So I feel like you were always about that action. You always put it out there. What it is that you're willing to do for your person, you've done it. Okay? They didn't show up. They didn't deliver. All right? Yeah. The Three of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles is like you were waiting to see something from them that you never saw. Okay? So it's like you had to use your logic at the end of the day. You had to be self-disciplined here. Okay? Even if you love somebody, want them, or whatever. Yeah, see, the Two of Cups and the Strength card. Even though you love somebody, want them, whatever. Your ideal, you know, it looks like outcome or circumstance with this person would be the two of you being, you know, in each other's arms. That's ideal for you. But at what cost? Okay, at what cost? All right, so let us see. Dun, dun, dun. Now, Page of Cups. We have the Justice card. Yeah, all right, so this is like I want to do something right here. I know I did wrong or I know I messed up. But the scales of justice are tipping in your favor here, okay? Yeah, their discernment is telling them that it's best to apologize, to make something right with you, all right? This person can't get you off of their mind. They think about something very intensely all the time. Not just you, but it's something very specific. It could be apologizing or making up with you, reconciling, okay? Four of Cups. The Moon. Okay, yeah. So it's like there could have been a third party here, but there's nothing here. Like they are there, but there's nothing there between them, if that makes sense. Lack of chemistry, lack of intimacy, lack of connection, lack of understanding. It's just all lack. Okay? See, it's nothing there. But when they think of you, even if you're not present, even if you're not right in front of them, it's so much there. All right, it's the Ace of Cups. It's overflowing love, overflowing joy. It's an abundance of all of that. Okay, so yeah. Okay, keeping something hidden. Let us see, the Devil. The High Priestess. Yeah, but you already know. Again, with the intuitive energy. But just because I already know doesn't mean anything. Like you need to be acting on what it is that I know, on what you know, because we both know. It's not like feminine is the only one that knows, right? Knight of Wands, you need to be put into action. Where's the determination? Okay, where's your willpower? You're a third party energy. It's like presenting it to be one way, but it's really not like that. It's nothing there. All right, it's all surface level, or it's all appearances. What is it? Smoke and mirrors. Yes, it's all an illusion. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. The Palace of Wands. Okay. Excuse me, the Palace of Swords. So, the Eight of Wands and the Palace of Swords. This person thinks about taking action. They're very, okay, them in is thinking. Okay, but do it though. Okay, so going from King of Swords, which is just all mental, all logic, okay, to King of Wands, which is action. Okay. Because you can sit around talking about what you want to do all day long, which a lot of these masculines love to do that. Right? This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Do it. Okay? Let's see. The Hanging Man. The Five of Cups. Yeah, again. So, these three cups down here, is nothing there. But when I think about my love, the Two of Cups, so much substance. It's so much there. It's plenty there. Okay, even if you're not right in front of them, you're always on this person's mind. The Tower. So yeah, something's about to happen. Because you can't just keep staying in an unhappy situation. Then they're showing up as the Magician. I feel like they're manifesting their own tower. Because whatever you think about, you bring about. And they're always thinking about you. So ultimately, you be done been the tower in this person's whatever they got going on. Okay, but yeah, it's like because they want peace, but they'll never have peace. So as long as they're living like that, Seven of Swords, it'll always be stressful. Yes, we have the Death card. Something has to end in order for them to come into union with the person they say they want to be with, their divine counterpart. But they don't cause their own heartache by moving a certain type of way, because now you don't want to deal with them, or you're not dealing with them. Five of Pentacles. All right, and so now they're like, oh, maybe we better off separated because something is too hard to do. So then maybe that's not the person for you then, because see, you're about that action. So you need somebody that's about that action as well. Okay, if you say this what you want to do it. No, people might not like it initially. They might talk all the mess that they can talk for 6 months to a year. Who cares? They'll get over it. Okay, we have the Page of Coins. Page of Coins is good news. Okay, so it's like they have good news that they want to share with you, but perhaps they have not been able to. And again, something else that's putting them in their feelings. And so, yeah, because we have the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords. It's something that they want to share with you, something they want to talk to you about. That if they have not been able to, it's really making them upset. But they can't be upset with anyone other than them. Again, they did this to themselves. Okay, it's like, you know that you're always in my heart. You're always in my mind. Okay, why would you ghost me? Why would you ghost a situation? Why are you not talking to me? Four of Wands, again, is what they want, is union, but they feel betrayed. They feel betrayed because you know that they love you, or you know that you have their heart, or something like that. And then you just ghost the situation. So they feel betrayed, but it's like, why do you feel betrayed? Why are you not moving accordingly? You know what I'm saying? How do you feel betrayed here? All right, but that's how they feel. You have the King of Wands. Their feelings are valid. All right, so you have the Fool and the Magician. Okay, so it's like, you want this brand new beginning, but you have to take a leap of faith. You have to put the work in, period. There's no ifs, ands, buts, questions, commas. Like, faith without works is dead, okay? We can sit here trying to manifest feminine all we want. That's great, that's cool. You're on their vision board. I told you guys that before. But here we go, King of Wands. They have to take that action. There's no going around it, masculines in the back of the back, okay? There's no going around it. Yeah, the World. Something has to end. You have to make, yeah, an authoritative decision. Eight of Cups, and emotionally withdraw from something that no longer serves you. The Tower here, okay? Otherwise, you're going to become very uncomfortable in a situation. All right? You feel like there's security, there's stability somewhere else in a situation. And not in terms of this person doesn't have their own. They show up as a whole Emperor and King of Pentacles themselves. But it's more like a, where they feel secure emotionally. Okay, where they feel safe emotionally. Yeah, there you go. Because the way that you love them, they know it's true, it's genuine, it's pure. They don't have to second guess your love or question your love. If anything, this is them being in their feels. Okay, this is them being in their feels because they don't have access to you right now. Yeah, it says, I remember how we used to laugh and talk for hours about everything. Miss you. Okay, that's what they really feel. See the Moon? It's like they're not going to say that though. I hide my true desires for you. I make it seem like we're better off separated, because doing the work is work, and maybe it's something they don't want to do. So again, who wants to be with somebody that's not willing to put the work in? Like Ten of Coins, the Chariot, okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's something that could be great, but they have to do the work. Okay, they have to make the decision here to take a leap of faith and not just sit around twiddling their thumbs waiting on feminine to pop back into their life when Seven of Swords is how they were moving. You know, and make that make sense. You is out here moving foul. Not the other way around. You were out here being secretive and manipulative, deceitful, you know, not the other way around. But see, that's the thing about the Magician, right? Illusions. So we have tranquility, patience, moderation, calm, and balance, okay? Transition, letting go, new beginning, spiritual growth, and move, okay? So this person really wants to transition into this new phase of life because of all the tranquility, peace of mind that you give them, you know? That's that Four of Swords. It's like they're creeping off, but creeping off to their tranquility, or creeping off to their calm place, their safe space, you know? Imagination, dreaming, meditation, possibilities, and fantasy. Yeah, just like something seems too good to be true. You know, like maybe, again, with this Devil, this person has this understanding that tells them that relationships are supposed to be a certain way. If it feels like this or like that, then that's too good, or that's not an actual connection, or who knows the hell. It's like this person is thinking backwards. All right, they know what they want, but they keep it stuck in their mind, and it's this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do, but it's never I'm taking the steps, I'm taking the action. Now we do see that here with the King of Wands, the Fool, and the Magician, as if this person is finally starting to get it, but time will tell, right? We shall see. So we have family, home, acceptance, belonging, and love, okay? You will see over time, ambition, victory, discipline, focus, willpower. Yeah, where is this person's willpower, right? Are they truly into what they say they're into? Are they really going to do what they say they're going to do? All right, guilt, mourning, negative emotions, trauma, despair. Maybe they've been allowing somebody to guilt trip them, to make them feel bad and trick them into staying in a place they don't want to stay in. All right, but it's time for them to utilize that discernment, judgment, evaluation, awakening, and choices. Okay, otherwise they can sit there and just keep talking about what they're going to do, what they want to do, and keep trying to manifest something without putting in the appropriate action. Okay, we have green flags, trust your gut. Okay, so maybe they're being guided by spirit to trust what it is that they feel. Again, utilize their discernments. Okay, you're sitting around daydreaming about something, fantasizing about it, attempting to manifest it. Very specific, you know, 10 of Cups or 4 of Wands type situation with your person. I have never wanted anyone as bad as I want you right now. Yeah, so about that. Okay, they never even felt like this before. You have always known the truth, you just didn't like the answer. Yeah, so the truth could be that this person feels this way, but they just haven't taken the steps. And to me, I feel like that could be worse sometimes. To know what a person really wants, you really want, but nobody's acting on it. And you, I mean, you can't force them to do nothing. So what exactly are you supposed to do? It just puts you in a very, tough position. Adversity, recession, negative changes, hardship, and blocked. It definitely creates some blockages. So then when you have those blockages, then it creates other blockages. And this is why a lot of feminines decide to just distance themselves. I mean, it's just common sense. Why would I want to experience an energetic block that causes an emotional block that's going to cause some sort of other block in my physical reality? Why would I do that? Why would I make things harder for myself because my divine counterpart can't make a decision or can't act upon the decision that they've already made? Why would I do that to myself? Okay, yeah, things we've never done before. So this person just stay thinking about you. Naughty thoughts, move. If anything, they will have to move or you will have to move. It's been mentioned twice. New home, new business, constant travel, relocation. It's been mentioned twice. So somebody will have to move. All right. Being of two minds, divided loyalty, painful choices, right in the fence, difficult decision. All right, it's a hard choice. It's a hard decision. This person may be wanting to take a leap of faith towards a new beginning because the 8 of Wands is also here. 8 of Wands is movement. All right, so we mentioned a lot of movement, a lot of moving. We had the Chariots, okay. But if this person is being guilt tripped or they're being made to feel bad in any type of way, how is that helpful to you in this connection? All right, then we have ancestry, values, inheritance, foundation, affluence. So yeah, they definitely want it all with you. You got the 10 of Pentacles energy and the 10 of Cups energy here on the board, okay? And a lot of you look at this person like they're a trickster, you know? The way they decided to move, the way they decided to handle the situation is why you're keeping your distance. So until or unless they were to ever come to you and show that they've matured, that they've evolved, I feel like that 8 of Cups can go with you as well. Like you're over that. Okay, you're over it. You have no intentions on going backwards or going back and forth. This person can't make their mind up and then they won't act upon what it is that they have discerned. Then you're just leaving it alone. Okay, I feel like that's the case for a lot of you. Yeah, you've always known the truth. You just didn't like the answer. The truth may be that some of you know this person just has not developed whatever they need to inside of themselves to make such a decision. All right, so even though you came out as the Queen of Wands initially, like you about it, you gonna do what it takes and this and that, maybe they're just not there. So all that adversity, all the challenge for what? When you know that you want somebody, just to feel like you have an upper hand, it's not worth it. All right, but those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and hair grease.